Ladies and gentlemen, here's your banned Super Bowl commercial of 2014. We will give you the reason why it is banned if you can't decipher it. It features Scarlett Johansson. Roll
Thank you.
Like most actors, my real job is saving the world. Start with plain water, add bubbles, mix in the perfect flavor. Look, a soda that's better for you and all of us. Less sugar, less bottles. If only I could make this message go viral.
You doing it, Scarlett. Yeah, you doing it. Changing the world, one sip at a time.
Sorry, Coke and Pepsi.
Oh yeah, she done it. Sodastream.
Okay. Watching that, you would think, oh, well, it's got to be because she's over-sexualizing the Sodastream, right? Because the way that she's twirling the straw and, oh, God, that's just awful. The Super Bowl won't allow that.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Actually, it's because she said, sorry, Coke and Pepsi. That's the reason we won't see Scarlett Johansson for Super Bowl day and Super Bowl commercials. Drew, you were touching on this a little bit, but go ahead.
I'm pretty upset about this. First off, I do love me some Scarlett Johansson as well.
Who doesn't?
But it's just crazy how you could just to see how political and how much money is involved in the Super Bowl. And I mean, obviously Coke and Pepsi are the two main. I don't know. I mean, there's a Pepsi halftime show for Super Bowl, so I know. I mean,
is it sponsored by Pepsi this year?
It is. So obviously, there's going to be some sort of backlash if you have a commercial airing on that show saying sorry, Coke and Pepsi. So I think it was a smart move for Fox, but it's kind of
what
sad.
happens? I mean, every time there's some kind of rule or something that changes, always, with anything, which is driving. If I see a sign that says no U-turn, I assess the situation and go, why do they not want me to make a U-turn here? There should be a reason behind every rule.
Like
right?
on the highways, when there's like a clear path for you to make a U-turn?
Yeah, of course. I can make a U-turn in the middle of those like dirt patches. It's fucking awesome. But anyway.
It says emergency only. That's what it's explaining. Everybody's just busting U's.
And as soon as I noticed there's a reason, I was like, oh, I see the reason behind that. The reason behind this is what? Coke and Pepsi can go out of business. They don't like any competition.
That one.
Yeah, I mean, and then
what competition are they going to get?
Exactly.
Are you going to go buy this?
Exactly. So if you put it in real terms, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I mean, when Coke makes a commercial, they may say, sorry, Pepsi. Or when Pepsi makes a commercial, they may say, sorry, Coke. Since they're both huge, does that mean one of them gets knocked out? No, it's just keeping the top ones at the top.
Yeah. I can't fathom it. I don't understand it. I mean, like, look, I love the commercial, obviously because ScarJo's in it. One of my favorite Jews. But it should not deteriorate the way that we are putting out commercials because you mention another product at all. It should be like, oh, sorry, other soda companies. Sorry, direct competition. Like, oh yeah, that'll reel them in to get your shit. I mean, like, seriously, would either of you guys buy this?
No, but I don't think I'd buy it. But my thing is, I mean, it's a smart idea, and I don't know if ever going to catch on.
What's a smart idea?
The soda. I mean, everything is I don't know how the taste wise. That's the biggest thing. But I mean, if you're Coke or Pepsi and they realize that this thing is actually like legit, and you're like, I save money, I save the environment, all this crazy stuff, and you're like, well, it's kind of like or the gas companies. It's like, oh, electric cars, they might put us out of. So we're just going to try to not find any way not to let them.
You agree, Jay?
And if anything, them doing this, and if this gets enough press, which maybe they're going to try and cover up as well, this makes me think, oh, they're worried.
Yeah, right.
Maybe I should buy this. Maybe there's something in their product that everybody always talks about as killing you that people tend to ignore when they drink mainstream sodas.
You change flavor.
And I'm like, maybe they're acknowledging that they're killing people. Maybe I never bought into that. Maybe now I will because they're acknowledging it by trying to ban anyone else saying their name.
Right.
Last point. Do you think, and I mean this is all speculation, but for sake of argument and discussion, we all know that this game is going to be broadcasted on Fox. We know that. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. But how much of a say do you think Pepsi and Coke weighed into? They probably called up Fox. This is a hypothetical, obviously. They call up Fox, dude, yank it.
A lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think so?
100%. I mean, I don't think Fox is just. I don't think Fox was just like, oh, this is bad taste. I feel like they got pressure from the heads from whatever company and was like, yo, we need to not play this.
Fox is worried about broadcasting the Super Bowl, and then making money. And then not guarantee you, of course, I don't know, but there's probably people from Pepsi and Coke and other big corporations that watch every potential Super Bowl commercial to see if it works out for them.
Interesting.
And they saw it and went, oh, this can't happen.
Sure.
This is someone's job to find that.
This can't happen because how much money are we putting forth in the Super Bowl and investing? You're playing on your network. You guys need to go ahead and yank this off.
So here's
this is not what we paid for.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's how we will know if the companies have a huge backing and an even bigger say. We know they have a bigger say. Is if, let's say, the Super Bowl is in Dallas. It's called like AT&T Stadium. Yeah. Will there be a Verizon ad running during that entire Super Bowl?
It has to, right?
A commercial.
Oh,
you
commercial-wise, yes, but you won't see no Verizon ad anywhere near the stadium.
No, of course you won't see a Verizon ad, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Or, hypothetically, if AT&T sponsors the next Super Bowl halftime show, are they going to let Verizon talk shit about AT&T?
Absolutely.
Oh,
but I
you
don't
do?
Talk shit. I don't know, but I know.
Well, I mean, this wasn't talking shit, but just like dissing them like that.
Maybe call them. I don't know if they would let that, but I know for sure. Like even during bowl season, Nissan was a sponsor for like every bowl season, so it was like that one.
The Nissan Heisman House.
Yeah, and so then you have that one commercial. I just kept seeing it. It was the car that was driving on top of the subway train. It was like every fucking play, every commercial. But
that wasn't real, by the way. Just so you
yes, I realized that. But you still see other car commercials. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like just because Nissan is the host is not going to allow any other commercials for their competition.
You have AT&T and Verizon.
Yes.
Both huge companies. You got Sodastream and versus Coke and Pepsi.
So AT&T, Verizon. So then versus like, what's the
Cricket?
Cricket, yeah. And Cricket's like, sorry, AT&T and Verizon. Ours is better. They're going to be like, yeah, let's go ahead and yoink them out of here.
All right, so here's
we can brush them aside.
Here's the ultimate conspiracy theory. Sodastream put out this ad, right? And then they call up Coke and Pepsi. Yo, we're going to diss you. You guys should probably pull it. And then they do, and now we're talking about it. Boom, game, set, match, Sodastream wins.